Well, hello everyone, it's Rick Passek, FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. Today, the last of the river series here. It's either 5 or 6, I can't remember. I think it's 6. Yeah, this is the last one. This one can be extremely effective when the caddis are moving around, getting ready, even when they're not. But it's a caddis pattern. It's kind of ugly, but works. So in the vise today, we've got a different hook finally. This time it's a Hanatic H450 BL in a size 12, fairly large hook, and a huge bead. This is a tungsten, 4.6 mil tungsten. So it's a full mil bigger than the other ones I've been using. I'm using 3.5. So, and then for the thread, I'm just using some light olive from Techstream. And the reason for the bead is just to make it heavy. If you don't want that huge bead, go with a smaller bead and put some underbody weight. I'll show you some others that I've tied after I'm done this. Show you the others that I've tied where I've used a smaller bead, but I've used underbody weight, sticky back flat lead, 2 layers, because you want this to be down there, like now. Right, so, okay, so first material, Mopster Chenille, fluorescent yellow or Chartreuse from Semperfli. First thing I do is I'll just going to pull this off until I expose the center core. See those 2 little white straggly things there? So I'm going to go to the back, just attach that. Those, I want to catch it in, sorry, counterclockwise spin. So just want to catch those in. There we go. That will hold this whole thing now because I've got that center core. Okay, so now I figure out about how long I want it. I don't want it really long, but about there I'm going to do it. Because the next step here is to give it a bit of a melt. You want that little black little head sticking out. So about like that. Okay. Now I'm going to take some, again, up to you, depends what you have. Hungarian Partridge, Grouse, Brama hen, anything like that. And you're going to make some little legs for this guy. That'll do. So I'm just going to strip off my underfluff. Get that out of the way. Grab my hackle plier. That's of course tangled up with my whip finisher. And I'm just going to go and grab the point with my hackle plier. Just get in there and grab that point. Then stroke this material back. Right about there is good. Okay. Oops. There you go. Cut that off into a bit of a V, triangle. To get that tie-in point, tie that in right to the back there. Grab my hackle plier. Actually, going to come back. Hackle plier. Stroke this material back as you go. Try to fold it back. And then stay right tight up against that piece of chenille. Right tight up against that chenille. Okay. Once you've used your material up, come back in with your thread. Just gotta be careful because that hook point is in the way. And I'm not using nano silk, so this, or GSP, so it can cut quite easily. Get rid of that. I'm not too worried about the direction that those are going, but I will just take my brush and just give it a quick little, just a little brush. That's it. Okay, so there's your little peeping portion. Now, if you want to, you can. It's up to you. Put some silver wire into this, or black wire, or red wire, or anything you want, depending. I'll put in some 0.2 mil, so a little bit heavier. 0.2 mil silver. Just stick it right into that bead. Just work this back to that where I stopped with the hackle. Come back out of the way. You don't need to do this. It's just another thing to help hold the body material. So now this body material, you can get this in, I think, a dozen or 18 or something like different colors. It's Dirty Bug Yarn from Semperfli. This is the Rackophilia green. There's so many different colors you can get it in, and I really like this stuff. It's you know, I'm no longer with Semperfli, but this is one material that is, well, I mean, they have several, but this is one that is, it's just makes life so much easier instead of trying to dub and all that, right? So now I can just go over as much as I want, back and forth, to make it as thick or as thin as I'd like it. Get up there, just tie that off. And I like this stuff because it's already got that molted kind of look. It's not all one consistent color. So now, counter wrap with silver. Like, again, you don't have to do this, but it's just, for me, it's more of the building of the fly, making sure that it's solid. It's not going to come apart on me. So over top 3-4 times in front. Helicopter. One whip finish. A little bit of Sally's. Second whip finish. Good. Cut that off. Close my lid, and then I'm going to take my brush and just give that a bit of just a little bit of a rough up. Give it a little, make it a little buggier, and it looks a little bit more natural this way. And there is my little Peeping Caddis Jig. Fairly simple. Could have made the butt end a little bit tinier, a little bit smaller, but it's that's it. I tie these in several different ways. Like I said, different colors, longer, skinnier. So here's a darker version. This one actually has been in the water, so you can see it's slicked back a bit. So that's the darker body, right? A little bit less of the legs as well, but yeah. So that's the little peeping caddis. Yes, it is a bit bigger, but caddis are fairly big in most of the time, not always. So do tie these in all the way down to a 16, 14, 12, 10, with probably 12, 14 being my go-tos. But sometimes you just need those 16s and order those 10s, depending on the river. I know this one here for places like the Similkameen, where I was just fishing, or the Skagit, or any places here in southern BC, the smaller to medium-sized rivers. This is the size that I like, this size 12. So, alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If you subscribed, awesomeness. If you haven't, please consider doing so. I will see you guys on the next tying video. Tie lines.